Hello and welcome to my EFL review from game week 21 and 20 in the Championship and League 1 and League 2, of course, of what happened at the weekend, or in the weekend's matches, I should say. So, yeah, let's just dive straight into my EFL review from this weekend. So, into Friday night's action then, West Bromwich Albion take on Sheffield United well, they did take on them at the Hawthorns. This isn't a prediction video. West Brom 15th at the moment, Sheffield United 18th. Good home win for Ryan Mason's side. That eases the pressure off him a little bit. Norwich 2, Southampton 1. Southampton getting back in that game with the Ryan Manning scream, and then McCarthy, scoring with what looked like his hand in that one and winning the game for Philip Clement's side in that one. And Norwich City, Oxford 1, Preston 2. Good away with the Preston. Not going to dwell on this one too much. We will talk about them, though, in the playoff places in a couple of minutes' time. Stoke 2, Swansea 1. A good home win for Stoke. Needed that win after the poor run that they have been on. But, yeah, deserved win over them, over Vitor Matos' Swansea, or was it deserved? I'm not sure with the stats. Birmingham 1, Charlton 1. Charlton did play very well in the second half of this game. Birmingham we kind of just stepped off the gas a little bit after scoring. We did hit the bar with Demarai Gray in there as well. Yeah, to hit the bar, hit the post, all that. Charlton did miss one from about 2 yards out. Probably should have scored. Well, he should have scored that. Disappointing. It feels like a defeat. Coventry 1, Bristol City 0. Good home win for Coventry, and that one needed to keep that winning record going just after their little blip as well. Leicester 3, Ipswich 1. Good solid home win for Leicester City. Ipswich struggling back down to 5th. They go Leicester just outside the playoffs now. Middlesbrough 3, QPR 1. Good home win for Middlesbrough and Kim Helberg. They seem to be really, really clicking this season. Middlesbrough at the moment deserved winners over QPR in this one. Not a lot to say about QPR, though. They just seem to be really struggling. Well, they don't seem to be struggling. They're just in and around the mid-table mark, aren't they, this season? Hull, good away win at Millwall, who were down to 10 men for that game. But, yeah, very good away win for Sergio Gariffic's Hull. They move up into the top 6 now, which is very, very good for them. Portsmouth 2, Blackburn 1. Good home win for Portsmouth. A much-needed win for Portsmouth against a Blackburn side. They're very, very good away from home, it has to be said. But, yeah, Portsmouth winning that one by 2 goals to 1 over Blackburn. And the final game, Wrexham getting a last-minute.com equaliser against Watford in that one. Ollie Rathbone with the last-minute goal in that one. Table looks like this then. Bottom is Sheffield Wednesday do play tonight. Do bear that in mind. Sheffield Wednesday do play Derby. Oxford in 20th. Not Oxford. Norwich in 23rd. Oxford 22nd. Portsmouth 21st. Blackburn 20th. Swansea City sit down in 19th at the moment. Sheffield United in 18th. Not doing great, even though, well, just because they lost away at West Brom, didn't they? Charlton sits 17th with that point away at Birmingham, 3 points behind Derby, but we don't know what Derby are going to do at Sheffield Wednesday tonight. West Bromwich Albion sit 15th, good home win for them over Sheffield United last time out. Wrexham 14th, Watford 13th, Birmingham 12th, Bristol City 11th, Southampton in 10th. Are you mid-tablers? Maybe you'd expect a few of them to be doing a little bit better so far this season, or where you would expect them now. QPR sit 9th, just outside of the playoffs are Leicester and Stoke as well by a point or 2. Hull sit inside that top 6 with their win over Millwall at the weekend. 5th sit Ipswich at the moment. Good. Well, no, it wasn't a good win for them at the weekend. They did lose 3-1 away at Leicester and dropped to position. I think Millwall losing as well. Preston up to 3rd in the table at the moment. Absolutely ridiculous stuff for Paul Heckingbottom's side. Doing really, really well with that win away at Oxford at the weekend. And your top 2, Coventry Middlesbrough. Is it sorted already? Kim Helberg's gone in there, got results immediately. And Coventry and Middlesbrough seem to be cooking. So, yeah, that is the Championship review. Let's jump into League 1. Into League 1 we go then. Where are we starting in League 1? I'm not so sure. We will start, if it loads, Wimbledon 0, Mansfield 0. A bit of a dull affair, this one, between these two sides, has to be said. Huddersfield 1, Wigan 1. Both half-12 games did end up being draws in that one. Not great for both sides in that one. Barnsley did beat Leyton Orient by 3 goals to 2 in what was an absolute goal fest, and we have a few more goal fests coming in League 1 and League 2 as well. And it starts right here with Blackpool 2, Lincoln 2 as well. Brilliant comeback from Ian Everett's side after going 2-0 down very early on in that one. Unlucky to go 2-0 down, but they showed great character and great fight back in that one. Bolton beat Exeter 2-1 down after being 1-0 down. Quick second half comeback from Bolton Wanderers in that one, getting over the line against a poor Exeter City side. Under Gary Caldwell, Bradford beat Reading by 2-0. Bradford continue being brilliant, don't they? Second in League One at the moment. Absolute brilliant. Bradford City at the moment. Burton 0, Wickham 0. Scrap it. This is the game I want to talk about. Cardiff 4, Doncaster 3. Absolutely bonkers game. Last kick of the game, Cardiff City scored in. Really unfortunate for Doncaster in that one. Very, very unlucky they were in that game. I think they pegged. I think they were they 2-0 up, 2-1. I don't know how it worked. It was 1-0, 2-1 Cardiff, 2-2, 3-2 Cardiff, 3-3, 4-3 in the last minute. Yeah, good home win for Cardiff, but it was way less comfortable than it should have been. Luton 2, Port Vale 2. Luton, again, just showing why they're inconsistent. Not great at Kenilworth Road, it has to be said. 7th, they sit in the table, just outside the playoff places. At the moment, 24th, sit Port Vale 5 points off 23rd. It is looking really grim for them. Peterborough did beat Northampton. They did get that goal right before half-time. Very much needed goal. It's always great to score before half-time. Kind of sets the tone for the game, doesn't it? And then they scored not long after half-time and kind of finished it off. Northampton did get a goal back, but their damage was already done when they had Jack Perkins sent off in the 10th minute. Plymouth get a home win under Tom Cleverley at home park, and they are level on points with Doncaster now, with only a -1 goal difference in there as well. Stockport 1, Stevenage 3 is one of the shocks of the weekend. Stevenage, a very, very good win away at Edgeley Park, or should we be shocked? The way Stevenage are playing this season, up to 5th they go, dislodged Stockport, back down to 6th, it's crazy. Got Stockport only +2 goal difference, with Luton only have -1 goal difference, to sit in 7th, it's mental. How League One turns out that way. Table looks like this. Bottom is Port Vale, look down and out to me, and look like they're going back to League 2 in a hurry. Blackpool 23rd, Exeter 22nd, Plymouth 21st, Doncaster 20th, Peterborough 19th, Reading 18th. It's so tight in League One at the moment. 3 points between 21st and 13th, or 21st and 12th. It's absolutely ridiculous at the moment how tight it is between 12th and 21st, I should say. Exeter and Blackpool and Port Vale a little bit off, Port Vale especially. Yeah, we will mention those teams that are within that relegation fight. We've got Burton, Mansfield, Rotherham, Northampton, Leyton Orient, Wickham. Worst goal difference out of those is Burton in that little section that I have just mentioned, which isn't great for them, obviously. But yeah, Wigan complete the top half. Wimbledon sit 10th. Huddersfield outside the playoffs in 9th. Barnsley in 8th. Luton in 7th. With a -1 goal difference is mental. Stockport just clinging on to those playoffs, not as good as they were last season. Our Stockport County 5th. Our Stevenage with that brilliant win away at Stockport, leapfrog their opponents. Bolton 4th with that win over Exeter, very good for them. They do have a game in hand on Lincoln above them. Lincoln City are sitting 3rd. Bradford and Cardiff are your top 2 at the moment, which is absolute ridiculous things. Well, is absolutely ridiculous to say. Into League 2 we go then. Bristol Rovers 0, Swindon 3 in there as well. Good result for Swindon. Daryl Clark has been sacked or relieved of his duties as a Bristol Rovers coach. I saw that one the other day. Both sides went down to 10 men, but it was Ian Holloway's side that ran away with it and won by 3-0 in that one. Salford 4, Colchester 3, another absolutely bonkers game in League 2, and we absolutely love it, don't we? Yeah, 7-goal thriller in this one. Ellis and Dolo, man of the match for Colchester on the losing end of that one. 16 wins for Salford, 10 shots on target for them. They absolutely probably did deserve the win in the end. Very tight game. Bromley did beat Accrington away by 1-0. I called that one in the predictions. Didn't call a 1-0 away Bromley win. I called a 2-0. But yeah, got that one right. I just felt Bromley would go there and win. Good win for Andy Woodman's side in that one. Cheltenham 1, Harrogate 1. Not really a lot to say in that one. I thought Cheltenham would have won that at home, but McElhenney with the penalty for Harrogate in that one. Chesterfield 3, Barnet 1. Good win for Chesterfield. Barnet dropped more points again, which isn't particularly great for them. 7th. Chesterfield just clinging on to those playoff places at the moment. Barnet sit 13th. Crawley 2, Oldham 2. Good fight back from Crawley after going behind in that game. They did, I feel like they did deserve something from that game, and yeah, they got a point out of that one. Gillingham 2, Barrow 2, similar kind of game. This one, it has to be said. Barrow did really pile it on in the second half after Gillingham went 2-0 up quite early, and Gordon got two I won't say quick goals, 2 goals in the second half. Anyway, Josh Gordon, very good striker at this level. Grimsby 0, Notts County 2. Not sure what's going on down at Blundell Park, but they lost again to a Notts County side. They are pretty good. Grimsby down to 14th in the table. It's still very tight in League 2, as we know. Only 5 points off the playoffs. MK Dons 1, Cambridge 0. Probably 2 drop points that for Paul Warren's MK Dons in that one. They probably would have been looking to win that one. Cambridge put in a very good performance, 5th against 9th at the moment. Newport 0, Fleetwood 2. 10-man Newport aren't helping themselves really, getting players sent off in that one, and Fleetwood are just going to roll them over at any given opportunity, even with the 10 men. Newport look absolutely dreadful. We'll shortly talk about them in the table in a minute. Crewe battered Tranmere away from home, 4-1 winners for Crewe Alexandra in that one, and then Walsall dropping points at home to Shrewsbury is a bit of a surprise in that as well. Yeah, just got pegged back halfway through that second half. Table looks like this. Newport well behind on 24th spot on 13 points at the moment. You got Bristol Rovers in there and Harrogate both on 17. Crawley on 18 in 21st. Shrewsbury in 20th on 19. Cheltenham sit 19th on 21. Barrow sits 18th on 21. Accrington sits 17th on 24. Oldham are 20 on 24 as well in 16th. Very, very tight in League 2, but I feel like those bottom clubs are a little bit of a distance away from the others. 15th Tranmere, 14th Grimsby. Not sure what's going on there. Good David Artell. If he starts losing a few more games, he could be facing the sack at Grimsby, you would feel. But do let me know what you think in the comments, Grimsby fans, if you are there. If you do watch videos, please do let me know what you think, if he's going to get sacked or not. Barnett's at 13th. Doing okay, kind of expected where they'd be, maybe pushing for playoffs, maybe, which could come in the second half of the season. We might see that. Colchester 12th mid-table, probably about right for where they've been this season. Fleetwood 11th with that win over Newport at the weekend. Gillingham 10th, Cambridge 9th, Crewe 8th, and then we move into the playoffs, which have Chesterfield clinging on to them, but with a good win over Barnet at the weekend. Salford City in there with that 4-3 Colchester win at the weekend in there as well. MK Dons still in there in 5th. They will still be trying to push on to the automatics. Bromley 4th. Good away win at Accrington. Swindon sit there. Notts County sit 2nd. And Walsall sit at the top of the table still, despite drawing at home to Shrewsbury. Thank you very much for watching my EFL review from this weekend's matches. If you did like that video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. And yeah, I'll speak to you all on the next one, which will be League 2 predictions tomorrow.